Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, please comment. I would really love to hear other people's stories or know what challenges they faced or what questions they might have. Yesterday I was talking about medication, and I want to talk a little bit more about why people get so angry and they think that all you have to do is take your medication. What's the big deal? It's extremely difficult to accept the fact that you have a mental illness. I'm sure if you're a parent of a child who has a mental illness, it's really difficult to accept that fact. Nobody wants to be told that they're broken. Nobody wants to be told that they have something wrong with their brain. Nobody wants to be told that they're crazy. There's nicer ways to say it, but nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that you have to take a pill for the rest of your life. There is absolutely nothing you can do to change it. Nothing. That's how you are, and you have to deal with it. That's a really hard pill to swallow. I'm not going to say no pun intended, but I just did. It took me a long time to accept my illness. I had 3 psychotic episodes before I was willing to cooperate and take medication. And it took me losing almost everything. My first episode, I was really young. My second episode, I lost half my belongings. In my third episode, I was humiliated in front of all of my friends. I had job problems, everything. And I lost my cat, which was the most precious thing in the world to me. And I hope to God somebody found my cat, because I left him near a hill where there were tons of coyotes. So hopefully he wasn't eaten by coyotes. But in order for me to go back to work, like I said before, I had to take medication. And I remember going to the doctor, and I remember him saying, well, you've had this happen enough times to you now that you have to do something about it, right? And I was just like, okay. But he made me feel like it was my fault. And I don't know that he made me feel that way or I made myself feel that way, but I spent a majority of my life thinking that it was my fault that I was the way I was, that I had made so many mistakes in my life, that I had lost my condominium, that I had lost my jobs repeatedly. I thought that all of that was my fault because I didn't understand that I had something truly wrong with me. It was really difficult for me to grasp that. And so I took medication for a year, and it wasn't the right medication for me because the doctor was an idiot. And he died. And so I had to find another doctor, and this doctor was an even bigger idiot and put me on lithium, which I tried to overdose myself with, which I just ended up getting really sick. I didn't have enough pills. I just remember her saying, well, make sure you don't take too many of these. So I thought, well, I'm going to take as many as I was in a really desperate situation then. But a lot of times when you have to take any type of medication, there's side effects, and there are some really horrible side effects with psych meds. The biggest one that people tend to have the biggest problem with is weight gain. It's a problem. High blood pressure is another one that some medications cause. But it's a process for everyone, and it takes time to find what works for you. You can't just say, I have severe depression and I don't want to get out of bed 6 out of 7 days a week, and I'm just going to live with that because this one pill that this one doctor gave me didn't work right away. It doesn't work like that. You have to find the right medication that works for you, and it takes time, and a lot of people give up. And I'm not trying to sell pills or anything. I'm actually someone who's very into a lot of holistic stuff, yoga and whatnot, but I believe that mental illness is a whole nother ballgame. And when you're experiencing sadness and things that are causing damage in your life and prohibiting you from living your life, you would be best suited to appreciate that there is something that you can do about it. 100 years ago, they were giving people shock therapy and lobotomies. And today we can take pills and function as normal adults or children. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for listening. Tomorrow I'll probably tell more about my story and what happened after I was hit by the car and everything else. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.